Hi y'all. Oh, it's coming through now. I'm testing out some paints. I don't know if this is level. That's going to have to do for level. I need to resituate this, make this even on the table. There. Sorry y'all, thought I heard something at my front door. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. I'm testing out these paints here that I got from the Dollar Tree. These are spray paints. I call them spray paints, but they're not spray paints. They're just spray bottles with paint in them. These are called tempera paints. I really don't know much about these paints. I'm just reading it. It's non-toxic. And it's just tempera paint. It is water, resistant. Or not water resistant. It can be washed up with water, I mean. I've already washed it, my stencils with it when I was testing them out by myself. Store in cool dry place. Shake before use, which I've done. Okay. So, now. Hopefully my camera is doing right. I had to lighten it because it was so dark in here for some reason. The colors are the colors you see before you. You're best to see them like this. I'll tilt them a little. These are the colors that I was able to get up there, which is a blue. Try to hold this over here. A dark blue, a light blue, which is more of a teal blue, a orange, a mint green, a pale pink, a hot pink, a purple, and a yellow. Those are the colors that I got up there, not received. I got up there when I was at the Dollar Tree. I have never seen these up there. They've probably been up there before, and I wanted to test them out and see how they did for me. And honestly, I don't really care for them. I'm the kind of person that likes acrylics, to paint with acrylics, and I'm a painter more than I am a, kind that does mixed media. Now, I am not an artist in that way, okay? I do paint, and I do well with that, but my medium is graphite. And I am old enough to say that I probably in my lifetime used lead pencils to draw with. These are my art pieces. I thought I'd show these to you real quick so you can understand why I'm wanting to try these out. This is water-based paints. This is water paints, in other words. Watercolors, some people call them. Anyways, this one is this. This is all watercolor. And this one is, I do believe this is ink. Yeah. The background is not ink. It is watercolor. But the elephant is ink. And I did really crappy with his eyes because I was in a hurry. This was meant for my daughter because she loves elephants, and I drew that. This one is mostly watercolor that you see in the colorfulness, like the barn is watercolor paint. The trees back here are the greens and stuff, and the blues, that's watercolor paint. Even the tree is watercolor paint. But the white is acrylic because I need it to look like snow. Yeah, these are things I was going to, that was, this one and that one was going to be turned into Christmas cards. I have a whole bunch of them in here that was going to be Christmas cards at one time. This one was supposed to be in my mermaid journal, and I forgot to put it in there. But there's that. You can see where I drew the little top of the thing, and I forgot to erase it off. Yeah. Anyways, there's that. This is with ink, watercolor, Sharpie marker, and ink, and gel pen is the white to make the waves for the image. Yeah. This is graphite. And that's a snake that was supposed to have been, this did get turned into a ink art piece for, what's it called, Inktober. And this is a pencil drawing. It's actually turned into a painting in one of my journals that I have over here. And I think that's it on, and that was just a doodle for Halloween that I was playing with. And this is a watercolor experiment I was trying with some tape, just taping it off and then doing some kind of crazy, just throw it together kind of painting. This was Tranquil. This is one of the Inktober pieces that I painted. I have a drawing of this very picture, I mean. And this one is all ink. This is fluorescent pens, these highlighters. There we go. It's highlighters. And this is, of course, with ink, black ink. These are done with Sharpie markers. And this one is the Inktober starfish. Or star, sorry. And this is just a sunset I did one night, and I wanted to put with, well, it's supposed to be a sunset slash moon coming up. It could be either way. But it's supposed to have a meteorites coming down, you know. I tried. I was playing around. Didn't have much to do. This is when I was going through my depressed days. My depression really takes a hold of me sometimes. And I drew out the picture of the woman, which is representing me. And this is supposed to be me drowning in my depression. So, anyways, don't want to go into the sad mode. And this was just a throw together because I am a Christian and I do love the Lord. And I did these hearts, like bubbly hearts with little round dots as heart, you know, as color too. And I used pencils to do the round dots. Anyways, I did this, and I put the word Jesus. That's all watercolors right there. This is a hummingbird that I did. It was just a throw together. I was bored, didn't have nothing else to do, and I was still practicing with my watercolors, and that's what I did here. This one is a guinea fowl. This was Inktober's chicken. Because in Africa, the chicken is the guinea fowl. And this is all ink. All of it, ink. I guess it's the coxcomb. I'm not sure. That's done with a marker pen that I diluted into some water, and then I use it as paint. And then, I mean, of course, it wasn't paint. It was ink. All ink. And then this is a pale blue that I came out with, you know, and made. And I put it on there. There's some orange. It was actually this color, and I mixed it. It's actually it's hard to explain. Anyways, yeah, all ink, every bit of it. This one is all watercolor, but I made it real thick for the top up here because I wanted it to look shiny. You know, like a what do you call that? Shellacked wood look to it. But yeah, I'll show you what I mean. See how it's shiny? So I really put on the paint so it would be shiny in those spots. And on those two, what do they call that? The trimming, all that kind of stuff. I wanted it to be shiny. And I tried to do some of the table shiny, I think, but I don't know. I think I wanted it not shiny. This is supposed to be Hogwarts at Christmas time, the snow in the, you know, at the top coming down, the fake snow. It's hard to explain. But anyways, that's Harry Potter. All watercolor. This is all ink. All ink. And this is an old town I used to live in when I was a little kid. And my mom would drive us through town, you know, at Christmas time when the town was, it was late at night. Our mom used to let us stay up real late at night and on very special occasions. And we could drink coffee. Of course, it was diluted down real well. Coffee, I should say. I should have done that for the coffee part. She would dilute it down with a lot of milk and make us think that it was coffee. And she'd warm up the milk so that we would get sleepy. But anyways, we would go through the town and she would drive us around until we fell asleep in the car. That's how her mom was. And she was exhausted. She was having to raise three kids all by herself. Anyways, the reason why I said 4 is because we have a stepbrother and he wasn't with us when we was kids, but I always include him because he was another brother to us. Ooh, don't get that on there, Patty. This is a pencil drawing. I just stuck it in here so it wouldn't smudge. It's just a small picture, and I have the understanding of the back of it and where I got the inspiration for it. Yeah, it's just a little garden shed. And it's done with pencil. And this one is the last thing that I have over here that's out. I'm not taking out all my art pieces. These are just the small things that I keep in there just in case I need to give you a reference that I am not lying. I am an artist. So anyways, this is a fall picture that I drew originally of a tree that I seen online on Pinterest somewheres, and I redrew it by memory, trying to test my memory, and I drew it, and then I wanted to paint it. So I painted it with, and this stuff, the yellow wasn't there. But yeah, it was a beautiful picture that I seen in the picture that I found on Pinterest. But yeah, and now you understand why I wanted to buy these paints. I wanted to test them out, and that's why I got them. And these paints, like I said, they come from the Dollar Tree. They're just cheap paints. They're sprayed kind of like liquidy, very liquidy. As you can see, they dry pretty quick, and they are water, you know, I guess water-based. Because they clean with water. You can clean them up with water. That's why I say they are water-based. You cannot use stencils with these because it puts a big, like, thick spray mist on it. And you get things like that. Of course, I dipped my thing in there, but you can see that, like, the squirts. This is the squirt spots. How it just squirts solid. And this is at an angle further away. But anyways, thought I'd test it for you in front of you. Or in front of the camera. You do have to shake them. It says to shake them well. They needed, that's the only thing I don't like, is that they should have put either a plastic or a little bead of metal or glass or whatever. Put that in there and made it into a shaker for us to mix them better with. That's one thing. And they're very liquidy so that they can spray well. When you do use these, you can tell I haven't used the orange yet. It's still clean. So it means I'm going to have to spray it a couple of times. It takes a while. The pink didn't even want to come out. But I did eventually get it to come out. And it's now trying to come out around the rim here. Around this piece here. And so is the blue, I do believe. Yeah, it was the blue. It's trying to come out around there. So I'm just saying, they're not the best in the world, the sprayers. But they'll do. Oh, wrong one. I really like the pink, though. It's very bright. Here's the orange. Let's try it. Here we go. See how it does? Wow, that's really, really dark. Oh, I forgot. I needed to get out one of my wipes. So I can be prepared to wipe it off. And I know I have to learn to shut my wipes package. It wasn't shut again. So anyways, you want to wipe off your nozzles to any kind of spray bottle. Even if it's ink, whatever it may be, that dealing with a thick substance instead of just plain old water or just plain alcohol or something like that. You do want to clean off your nozzles openings right here because it'll clog it if you don't. So there's that one. Put the lid back on that one. Okay, and this is the green. I mean, that's the mint green, which is really pretty. I do like the mint green. Try the blue again. Wait, no, this blue I haven't tried yet. Oh, I forgot to shake it. I forgot to shake the green, too. They came out better. Because I didn't shake them, maybe. See how it does? Maybe you have to keep cleaning it. Nope, it comes out in like 3 little lines. That's a pale blue. And here is the purple. I've already used it, so I'm not going to shake it too much. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that toward me. See, that one comes out way too thick and too concentrated in one area as well. Yellow. Oh, that's pretty. I like that color, but as you see, it's basically concentrated. Some of them are concentrated to a circle. Some are squirts, you know, and some of them are pretty and like this feathery with that blue, which is not that pale blue. It's like a turquoise. Here's the blue. And this is it further away. It squirts. See? Oh, gotta clean that off. Did I clean the other one off too? I don't think I've been cleaning them, y'all. See, it's coming out the top. So, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. Did I clean that one? Oh, I didn't clean the yellow. Yes, I'm going to take out time to just clean them off because I don't want them getting all... Okay, did I clean the pink? Oh, I haven't done the pink yet. This is where it's going to be bright. Ready, y'all? Ready? Here we go. Come on. I really went to town. It was the one that gave me issues a while ago. Oh, I almost squirted myself. have to squeeze it just to come out. Come on now. Trying everything. See? Not the best spray bottles, that's for sure. I have to squeeze it. I had to do that a while ago with this very bottle. And now it's not even wanting to come out. That was my favorite. As you see, there's the pink. It was a real pretty pink. Okay, we're just gonna... See, it's trying to come out. Nope. There you go. It's just purple. But anyways, there's the pink. That's how bright it is. Come on. Come on, camera. There you go. See how bright? It's real pretty. Real pretty. So I'm going to open it up and just sling it now. No different than some of these paints like those. Right? There you go. I do like that color. It's very pretty. Now, see how that one did crappy. So do I recommend these? No, I don't. Unless you're wanting to throw a little money around and not care about what it does. Now this is the pale pink. I'm not even sure that you'll be able to see anything with this one. You never know. It says to shake them. It says. Paint may stain. It says protect clothes. Clean spillage with warm soapy water. Store in cool dry. Shake bottle. Shake before use. But keep the cap closed. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Okay. Now. There we go. See, it's a pale pink. See? So that one's not really that big of a deal because it's pale pink. You barely see it. It's almost skin color, if you want to call it that. Anyways. Out of the colors, my favorite color is the pink, of course, because I'm partial to pink. But the pink, the turquoise color, and the yellow. The green is okay, but it's not, you know, I've never been a real big fan of green, but I do like the yellow. Put it real heavy on here so you can see. Need to clean them, if I can remember to do that. And the pink, of course, that I can't get to work now. Told you I like the pink. And then which one? Oh, the blue. Here's the blue. Shake it up with a lid on it like it's at. Well, I did it again anyway. I'm gonna make it look like there's, I don't know. Okay, there's the blue. Let's put a little green back on there. There we go. So you can't see the difference on there, but I just... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. We'll take care of that right now. Just encase it all in. There we go. Okay. Voila! There's my beautiful piece. Like I said, I'm not all into these kind of things. These liquidy, what do they call them? Art pieces where you just throw paint on a paper kind of thing. I'm not into that. You know, I forget what these are called. Contemporary, I think. I'm not sure. It's basically abstract, though. This is not my thing. I'm, as you've seen, a traditional artist. That's the kind of thing I like. But I'm not saying this isn't beautiful. I love colors, period, no matter whether they're like this or whether they're in order and organized and placed in the right places. You know, the blue for the eyes, or the green for the eyes, or the brown for the eyes, or the gold flecks in the eyes, you know, just things like that, you know, where it needs to go. That's my thing. This is like too crazy. I have OCD, and this is, yeah, bothersome for me, but also beautiful. It really messes with my mind. It just tantalizes me when I look at this palette of beautiful colors. But then at the same time, my organization wants to kick in and say, okay, clean this up now because you just made a mess. And that's where my brain fights me. But anyways, I just thought I would share my little find that I found at the Dollar Tree of tempera paints, spray paint, that is. And my thoughts on it is, buy it if you want. If you don't mind, you know, a watery down, you'd have to probably find your own bottles possibly, or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you, because these, I mean, the paints themselves, no, I don't really care for them. They're too watered down, but that's what you're supposed to use when it comes to a spray or a drip or a pour. You want to use things like this. But for art, no. For stencils, no. I already tried. No. It just bleeds and it just goes crazy. So for mixed media, yeah, I would say that this would be a cool thing, because you can spray it onto your gel pad and go to town. But for me, this is gel pad. I mean, the mixed media thing is not my thing, because to me, my brain thinks it's reckless and I want to clean it up. And it's just, it's not that I'm trying to be hateful or anything. It's just my brain. I can't help it. But yeah. So if you want to buy these, they're at the Dollar Tree. They're $1.25 a piece for 2. You get 2 of them in a box. And yeah, for $1.25, that's not bad for somebody that just wants to play around with paints and go crazy just doing your thing. This is what you can do. And then after you do something like this, see, this is what I'll do. I'll let this dry. I'm going to go on to bed. I'm going to let it dry. And then I'll go back and I'll probably, if it dries matte, which is what it did, it does it back here. So I'll put stamps on this and give it that as the background, and these stamps will be my focus. Just saying, that's what I'll do. Or I could paint over this, you know, with my regular paints. Or take magic marker of Sharpie and do a silhouette on it. Just all kinds of things. You can do all kinds of cool things with things like this. And I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see the colors just a little bit better. There you go. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to buy these paints, again, you get the yellow and the pale blue. And this is by who they're by. Come on, thing, focus. It's the colors behind it. It can't handle it. Come on, focus. There we go. So this is the name of the company. The Crafter Square Tempera Spray Paint. If you have to go online, that's what you'll have to look for. But if you're going in the Dollar Tree, if you're looking for these, you'll go in the paint department area where all the paints are. Where all those wooden pieces are and the paints are right beside of them. Right there. And that's where these will be. These were hid up underneath a shelf. I couldn't even find them. I was literally looking underneath things, just finding things what I could use in my journals, you know. But yeah, anyways, and then there's the pale pink and the pale green. And that's up close. This is a little bit darker than what it shows on my camera. So yeah, this is the right color that's showing. This is a little bit brighter on the camera for some reason, but once I look at the video, usually it looks right. So, you know. And then we have the orange, the blue. This is a pale or a turquoise blue, if you want to call it that. And this is the darker blue. This is purple, and of course my favorite, the hot pink. And I mean hot pink, y'all. Look at that color. Oh, that's so pretty. That's what it looks like too. It's that bright on the paper. So anyways, again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Help me grow better, you know, because I'm just out here hanging on by thread trying to make videos for y'all. I really am. I'm just trying to come up with ideas that's not a repeat of someone else's idea, because I noticed that I don't get as many views on a video if I do what some other person did. you know, but if I come up with my own ideas, I get lots of views on that one compared to the other one. So just saying. And I'm just trying. I really, really am trying like this. I haven't seen any of the other ladies do, but I also do reviews. And I just thought I'd throw this in there as a review, but also as a helping hand to those that might want to try their hand at drip painting or at, whatever they call it, pour painting. Because you can pour these inside of a cup and get the same aspect, you know, the same thing. So, yeah. Comment below if you have any questions. And, yeah, with that said, I thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. Happy painting, happy crafting is what I always say, but happy painting if you want. And, yeah. Bye, y'all. Hi, everybody. I'm just trying to get you leveled out real quick. Okay. You're going to see my sweat. Hang on. There we go. Dang it, I can't tell. There we go. Right there. I think that's good. Okay. The last video you seen was where I finished it and it was still wet. I wanted to put this at the end of that video. So this is the results of what those paints do when they're dry. It has a matte finish. It's not glossy, and it looks very, very Eastery, very colorful. And I'm gonna come real close so you can see that there's no shine. It's a matte finish, and it's very pretty. I love how the purple turns out really dark purple. I hope they come out with a pale, like a pastel purple. This is not pastel. All the colors are pastel in there except for the purple. The dark blue is even more on the pastel side than on the, you know, more warm side, they say. Yeah, there's those, and I might even try and do something with it real quick. What? I don't know. Maybe I'll just make a real quick card. I gotta flatten these out though, because they do bow because it gets wet. It's like a real liquidy type paint. And to do that, all you need to do is place it under a heavy book, you know, on a hard surface, like a table or on a floor that's flat surface with no grooves, no softness, no cushiony, no carpet, in other words. A shelf even that's got a flat surface, just put the book on top of it and just let it flatten it out. And it'll come out real pretty. Right now it looks a little bubbly and it looks just, you know, yeah. Gotta get this just right. I'm gonna cut it right on that bend that they had scored it for the, I don't know if you can see those score marks. It was a flyer. There you go, you can see the score marks there. But it was a flyer, not a flyer. Well, it's a type of flyer. I showed y'all. It's like a little. Did I keep one, or did I use it? Excuse my chair. I ended up using it. I think I took it apart. But anyways, it's for like businesses to put on their table with their little menus. You know, for like Denny's might have one. You know, and then they put their like desserts on it, kind of thing, that might be on sale, or their new desserts or something like that. That's what they are. They have a V shape. They sit on the table like this, if that makes sense, but they shape like this. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut it in the center this way. Find my place though. Trying to do this real quick because I know already pretty much, it's hard to see this little spot. Okay, I'm taking off my jacket. I wasn't going to, but I am. Because I'm cold. Right there. Again, sorry about my videos being so sporadic, and this is really getting on my nerves because I can't see it. Go. This one is not lining up because it's so bubbly. Come on, dang, behave. Right there. I'll put a shadow over it, I can see it. There we go. Yay. Note to self, put shadows over it. Anyways, you can cut them down and you can make cool things out of them. But like I said, you might want to flatten them out because I don't know how things will adhere to that. But you can make these into pockets. You can make these into library cards. See, this one actually has a fold already for me. That's why I thought I'd do it this way. I can make it into a pocket there real quick. Oh wait, yeah, this is it. And I'm not going to go all the way over it like that. I only want the front to have it. About there, I think. There we go. That way you can see the background, know that that's a pocket kind of thing. And all I'm going to do is glue it here and here. I'm going to keep this, and I'll show you why here. Well, I'll just show you right now, I guess. I save those, and I showed, I think, in a tutorial on my channel, her name is Corey. Dang it, I almost had it again. I forgot her last name on her channel. But she shows how to take these, I call them half moons, from your hole punch. You know, when you don't do a whole circle punch, but you do it like a half of one for the thumb holes. Save those, and you can make a belly band out of them and put them still to use so they don't go to waste. And I've been cutting them real short like that on purpose too. Besides, it looks prettier when they're short. Okay. Hang on, I'm going to put this back in here again. I have to put it in a certain way for the drawer to close. Come on. That's not going to close. How did I have it in there? Oh, I don't know how to put it back in the drawer. So, okay, I'm putting this out of the way. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I found some of these at Daiso, and it says they're made out of steel. Steel is supposed to keep from rusting and turning that red orangey color inside, making your glue change colors. But I think it's nickel coated. I think that's what they said. I'm just keeping an eye on it to see if it does turn. If they don't turn, then I can turn these ones into those dangles. And all you do for the dangles is you take your pin, you put your dangle on there with a hoop ring, a jump ring, and you put the pin through the jump ring onto here, and you go straight through like that, and it comes out the other side. And if you don't know what these are knitting needle protectors. They go on the end of a knitting needle to keep the point from hurting anybody. So I've got quite a few of these. And the whole time I didn't even think to use them. I'm looking at the needle. Yep, it's starting to change colors. I can't find stainless steel needles. So if you know where some is, please give us some information down in the comments, because I'd love to be able to buy some. It's so hard to find them. Okay, I'm just going right along the edge here. Oops, the thing is in my way and stopped me. I'm just going along the edge of both sides. Just like that. And then we'll just roll that up and lay it over. See, it wants to pop back up. So I'm going to have to hold it down for a few seconds so it holds. Takes a few seconds for art glitter glue or Fabri-Tac, any of those kind of glues to take right away. It's not instantaneously. It's not one of those kind. Now, if it's something thin papered that will take in the wetness or the stickiness of that glue, it might hold if it's not bubbly. But usually, it's still going to pull loose if you don't make sure that it is flat. Unfortunately, I did not do that with this. Okay. See, I got some of the glue on the outside. Okay, you see how the bubbly does? It makes it where it opens up. Well, it didn't want to close down on the sides right away. So yeah, there's a pocket, and that can go inside of a journal. I'll just grab a journal I created. I haven't wrote in it yet. This is my prayer journal that I created for myself. I haven't wrote in it, so there's nothing in it. I'm trying to remember what was the front and what was the back. I think this is the front. I think. Sorry if y'all hear my stomach. I just ordered food and just finished it. And now my stomach's digesting. Just checking to see if there's anything in here that will give me a distinguishing understanding that it's upside down or upside right. I guess it's okay. This is my eco dyed paper. I actually have that on my, I think I have those very ones in my Etsy store. But yeah, see, it's a good little pocket. Makes it look real pretty and colorful. So if you're trying to do a real colorful journal, that's something to use for your paper if you want to. So there you go. I didn't want to leave this very long because this video was probably already long to begin with. I haven't really checked to see how long it was. I had to wait for this to dry. So there you go. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Again, you can buy these paints. What did I do with them? Oh, I put them away. They're over yonder. If you want to buy these paints, they're at the Dollar Tree. But they're really pretty if you use them. Just understand they're very liquidy, and they will buckle your paper, and you will have to flatten your paper out just to make it want to glue. And I have a hair in my face, and it keeps tickling my nose. Okay, anyways, that's it. That's all. Thank y'all for watching. And I'm not going to go through the repeat that I did in the beginning parts. You know, in the other parts of me. But yeah, give it a thumbs up. Oh, and there's a new little button right here on the video. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Those are called watermarks. But also, it's a button, and it's for your subscription, for somebody to subscribe to your channel. If you click that little square right here, should be right there. If you click that, it automatically, you know, brings you to the subscribe button, and then you just subscribe. So there you go. If you've already subscribed, don't resubscribe, otherwise you'll unsubscribe. And if you've unsubscribed, resubscribe. I'm just playing around. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a great day, and enjoy crafting and whatever it may be that brings light to your heart and makes you happy. Y'all do that instead. Bye, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.